Ravitz and Mr. Ken Brawl.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And welcome to South Jersey. Being a native of South Jersey, I find myself in a unique position, having spent most of my summers in Atlantic City and an inordinate amount of time at Valley with my family, having dinner at the local restaurants here, but not gambling for sure. Because local people, if you gamble, you can lose all your money. But welcome Bergen County and Essex County and Sussex County and all the counties that we do business in. I am the patriarch of my family business. We own 5 ShopRites in Burlington and Camden County. I've been in business for almost 50 years, which is hard to believe. And there's one conclusion that I have made over the course of the last 50 years. We have to do things differently. Things that we did 20, 30, 40 years ago don't work today. It's impossible to work with a 40-year-old mentality in a 2012 world. So the program that Ken and our local board have come up with respect to recruiting is very unique in that in our orientation training and in our recruitment protocol, math is important. And at the very basic levels of our math requirements, there are many folks in our area that couldn't pass the very basic, almost elementary levels that we require. And that would be an X for those folks. That person would not be eligible for employment. So the development of a project where we send them to the workforce group for some basic math skill development. They come back to us. They go through the process of interview once again. We help them with the math test. And I'm here to tell you that of the rejected people that would not have found employment in our organization, 39 are gainfully employed today. I don't know the statistics, and perhaps you guys can tell me the statistics in the state of New Jersey of how many small retailers there are. Thousands, I assume. Hire one would get thousands of employees to work. Just one. And we have upwards of 950 employees in our group. And I'm only speaking for one of 47 families in our Wakeford network. That's our co-op. I see some heads shaking. They've worked with Wakeford before. And between Wakeford and ShopRite, we are the largest employer in the state of New Jersey and have been recognized by the governor's office as such. And if we all just hire one special person who needs a break, it's a beginning. Our next major endeavor is health and wellness. I'm going to get a plug in for health and wellness. Kenny doesn't even know I'm going to talk about this.
Where are you going with this?
He's not sure. He always holds his breath when I get up before a microphone. I was cruising along life really well, feeling great. Business challenges were out there. Government ran into the deficit issue. in the middle of a political election time, which is always challenging. And I had my biannual, my every other year physical in April. Went in for my every other year stress test and failed it. A day later, I found myself at Lourdes Hospital in Camden for a catheterization. And while I was on the table, the surgeon who was doing the cath told me things are very bad. What do you mean, very bad? He said, we're going to need surgery. He said, the extent of the surgery, I don't know yet. Following day was Tuesday. I go to my Cooper surgeon, my heart surgeon, and he told me the bad news. Triple bypass and aortic valve replacement. I had surgery May the 1st. What's the message here? Men, the message is that your social engagement with Mr. and Mrs. Dorito and Mr. and Mrs. Frito and Mr. and Mrs. Cheeto should come to an end. And your relationship with French fry should come to an end. And anything with oil should come to an end. And bacon and sausage should come to an end. And red meat has to come to an end for a year. How come all the ladies are going to get it? I keep telling my husband, man, I have a second lease on life. Doctor told me I was a walking time bomb and could have died walking to my office because my valve could have exploded because I ate all the crap that I wasn't supposed to eat. And yeah, get back into the gym and walk. And you can end your day at 5 o'clock. Because if you want to play with your children and grandchildren, the stuff you do here is wonderful stuff, but you won't be able to do it. So if I get through to one of you, my message is today not necessarily about employment, but our next major initiative with our employees is a health and wellness initiative. Because without healthy employees, don't have a healthy business. Thank you for this recognition. Thanks for the support. Enjoy your stay in Atlantic City.